All right, man. We got another hilarious comedian, man. Please give it up for Notorious BFG, everybody.
I know you're all a little confused. You hear Notorious BFG and some old white Mr. Magoo looking motherfucker gets up here. But I'm going to try to give you a few things. But first thing I need some help from the audience. I used to date a psychic. In fact, she was so good at predicting the future that she broke up with me before we even met. But she did teach me a little trick, but I need some audience participation. How about you in the back? I can barely see you. Would you help me out here? No, you with the glasses. Would you help me out? Sure. Okay. I knew when I came down here, because of the trick my old girlfriend told me, that I could predict your answer to a question and write it down on this. And if you can help me out, that'd be great. You can that's right here. I just need you to think of a number between 1 and 1,000. Keep it to yourself. 1 and 1,000, okay? Think real hard. I have it written down here. I have your answer written down here. Oh, I better turn it around. All right, let's see. Think real hard. Yes or no, is it 256?
Yes.
No, I asked her. I didn't get you your vibe. It's close. Is it yes or no? No? The answer is no. I knew I would have that right. I'm single again. I've been married 3 times, but I've never been divorced. How does that happen? Anybody know? Very good. My first wife died from eating poison mushrooms. My second wife died from eating poison mushrooms. My third wife died of a fractured skull. She wouldn't eat the fucking mushrooms. Yeah, but who am I kidding? I'm 67 years old. The most exciting thing about sex at my age is sneaking out without paying for it. But I do have my memories. I remember back when I was a teenager on spring break down in Costa Rica, I managed to have sex with 13 people over the course of 3 days. Yeah, but I'm not really bragging. I got arrested and gang raped in jail. But I kid, I've been married 32 years to a wonderful, beautiful woman. But we have occasions to fight. I remember once in a fight, she told me that if I wanted to grow as a person, I needed to embrace my mistakes. So I gave her a big hug. But she's really mad at me now. In fact, she's furious. She won't even talk to me. In Walmart last week, we ran into my high school girlfriend, Nicole. And I don't see what the big problem is, but she won't talk to me. She's furious. I mean, Nicole graduated last month and she starts A&M in the fall. So I knew I had to do something drastic to kind of smooth things over. So I went out and I had "I love you" tattooed on my dick. Yeah, she wasn't impressed. She thought I was just trying to put words in her mouth. But I consider myself a generous person. Last year, I donated a kidney to a 14-year-old girl. Yeah, she was very appreciative. Her family was very appreciative, but the hospital was really weird about it. They wanted to know where I got it. Tell you a little bit about my crazy family. My grandmother once bragged she gave a hand job to Albert Einstein. She called it her stroke of genius. And my grandfather, when my grandmother passed away, my brother and I decided we should give him a little company for the evening to cheer him up. So we found a sex worker, took her up to his apartment. And he said, "Oh, hey guys, who's your beautiful friend?" And she said, "My name's Angelique, and I'm here to give you super sex." He thought for a second. He said, "Okay, I'll take the soup." My dad went into the hospital after having 4 kids. He wanted a vasectomy, so he goes into the hospital to have a vasectomy. But there was a complication, and they had to remove both his testicles. And they were really worried about what was going to happen when they woke him up. And when they woke him up, they said, "Sir, I'm really sorry, but there was a complication. We had to remove both your testicles." And he got mad, understandably. He said, Sons of bitches, I am going to sue you. I'm going to sue the hospital, but first, I'm going to get out of this bed and I'm going to break your jaw. And the doctor looked at him and laughed and said, you ain't got the fucking balls. My sister-in-law has a daughter, and she was acting weird in a demonic sort of way. So she hired a priest to do an exorcism. And it worked. The kid calmed down. And problem was, my sister-in-law didn't pay the priest, so her daughter got repossessed. I'll leave you with a little bit of philosophy. Don't ever drink water because fish fuck in it. And I got the light, so I know it's time for me to get off. So if you'll give me a second to get off. Oh, that's so much better. Look for Notorious BFG, which stands for bald, fat guy. I kind of miss. By the way, can anybody see my dick? Yeah, neither can I. That's okay. Good night, everybody. My first time here. I hope you enjoyed it.
I didn't want to touch the microphone anymore. I'm like, got some answers or something?